Bienvenue à Paris, and to this special edition of the daily podcast episodes, bringing you the inside stories from the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. Allez, allez, allez! Here's your host, John Gregory.
A warm welcome to this 11th episode of this special daily series. Thanks for joining me again. We bring you a short daily episode as we guide you on what to expect the next day at the Olympic canoe slalom and kayak cross in Paris, and a recap on the results of the last day's racing. I am joined by Olympic silver medallist Adam Burgess. Today we have results of the men's and women's kayak cross heats. It appears my Marmite analogy resonated with many people. Love it or hate it. Opinions remain diametrically opposed. A bold, thrilling innovation or undermining the integrity of canoe slalom? Let's just say I like Marmite. Picking up on Danielle Momenti's description of Giovanni's long-term plan, I asked Great Britain's Adam Burgess about his journey to the Olympic podium.
It does feel like this one has been a long time coming, but really, there was just more to learn all the way, and ultimately it was things that we've worked on in the winter just gone by in taking my opportunities in the moments that really matter. That's been the main focus for this block of work, and saw my opportunity there on the last section after my mistake when I really needed it. So, long time coming, but it always makes me laugh when people talk about 3 this time, but 4-year cycles and how long it takes to win an Olympic medal. And this has been 20 years in the making. So, super happy to stand on that podium finally.
Those 20 years for Adam, Joe Clark and others, and other British Olympians started at Stafford-on-Stone Canoe Club.
What can I say about Stafford-on-Stone Canoe Club? Wow. I really do have my whole life to thank to them, and getting started there on the River Trent in Stone. I back my speed across the water. It's the thing that gives me the most confidence when I race, and really that was made in the early days on Stone. It's like treacle there, so you learn how to connect, you learn that feel for the water. It's not something that's easy to coach. You just need to spend time on a river like that, and it was the perfect place to learn. And the support from back home throughout this cycle has been immense. We've seen the banners, the videos. We've got members out here in Paris watching us as well in the stands, and I guess a message to them and a message to firstly a huge thank you to everyone, but also a message to some of the younger paddlers, just to remember that I was you not that long ago. It goes quick. But look what you can achieve if you really put your mind to it and work hard.
Tell us about the 24 hours that followed that Olympic final.
Absolutely, it's been such a whirlwind since. From the moment you get off the water, it's kiss and cry zone. Time to celebrate with my teammates that were there on the day and support team, and then it's just straight into the podium in the medal ceremony, getting ready for that. We were whisked off. Got to ride in a buggy. That was quite exciting. Whisked off to a press conference straight away, and then doping control. Tried to get that done nice and quick so I could get back to the hotel. But then I had a chance for a quick dinner before off into Paris. A couple of different TV studios that night, and it was a late one back at the hotel. I think I got back about 2 a.m. and I was knowing that my alarm was going to go off at 6 a.m. to start getting ready for the media that I was there meeting in the morning. And I had 4 hours at the hotel that night. Didn't sleep a wink, not for the lack of trying. Those that follow me will know that I teach breath science, and sleep is obviously a big part of that. So I backed myself to have those tools to do that, but I was just so wired from the race still. Didn't sleep a wink. And the next morning went well, and finally got to see my family that afternoon. So pretty much like 24 hours after the race almost. Had a few hours with them at Team GB. We have we have an Airbnb separate where we can meet friends and families, so some nice time with them there, and then I guess just trying to refocus and get going for the kayak cross.
Unusual to see you and other C1 men in a kayak. It must have been good to have been in the kayak cross heats for an Olympic debut.
It's pretty crazy that the Olympic Games was my first real experience of competing in kayak cross. I'd have liked to have been a bit more prepared. When I broke my finger at the start of the winter, I lost too much time. So when I came back, I knew I just had to focus on my canoe. And I got in a boat a couple of times with no contact. And I did a bit of training in between my slalom and the kayak cross starting here. So first experience of the ramp here was the morning of the time trial. But I went out there to have a good time. And once I got through to today, it was about, I guess, just trying to cause a bit of disruption. And I was really surprised to win a couple of battles there with Matthias. And ultimately his pace in the kayak, he got me there at the finish. I mean, I think he was probably always going to overtake me. I had to go for it. So I tried to do the sweep technique on the last upstream to keep up. But, it's not something that I've had time to master. I've only done a handful of them successfully in training. So, but I was just ahead, I think, going into it. And I thought, I've probably got to sweep if I want to stay ahead. So I went for it, but not quite. But I'm pretty proud of my showing for the limited experience that I've had. And, it was another opportunity to race in front of that crowd, which they have been amazing throughout this whole series.
That was Adam Burgess. He represented Great Britain at the Olympics in Tokyo and Paris. He talked to us from Paris, France. In the men's kayak cross heats, Joe Clark from Great Britain, Manuel Ochoa from Spain, Finn Butcher from New Zealand, Giovanni De Janeiro from Italy, Boris Nevu from France, Tim Anderson from Australia, Noah Heger from Germany and Titouan Castrik from France won their heats. Among the surprise exits would be Stefan Hengst from Germany and Pepe Gonzalez from Brazil. In the women's kayak cross heats, favourites Camille Prigent from France, Alina Lilik from Germany, Noemi Fox from Australia, Luca Jones from New Zealand, Evie Liebfarth from USA, Kimberly Woods from Great Britain, Angela Ugg from France and Mallory Franklin from Great Britain won their respective heats. One of the heats saw two Olympic champions, Marlene Charot and Jess Fox, go head-to-head with Noemi Fox and Martina Wegman from the Netherlands. Any of them could have won that heat. In the end, it was Paris double gold medalist Jess Fox and Martina Wegman that went out. Favourites Klaudia Zwolinska from Poland and Eva Terzel from Slovenia also went out. So today we have the quarterfinal, semi-final and finals. First two in each event go through to the semi-finals until we have the final four boats in the final. Thanks to my guest today, Adam Burgess. Tomorrow's episode will bring results of the kayak cross finals. We will also wrap up looking at the medal tables, talk about athletes' ages, and hear who paddlers and coaches vote as the most promising paddlers from Paris 2024 for the next Olympic cycle. If you need more, read Itoria Valdi's brilliantly insightful and eloquent blog. I'm John Gregory. Thanks for listening. I'll be back in our final episode, released tomorrow at 6 a.m. Central European Time.
That's it for now. Please subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify or YouTube, and leave a review too. Until the next episode, keep it fast and clean. Au revoir!